Doreen Granpeesheh is the
Dr. Doreen is an expert in autism.
Doreen Granpeesheh.
Dr. Granpeesheh.
Dr. Doreen Granpeesheh.
Dr. Doreen Granpeesheh is a visionary in the field of autism. Now you can ask her questions on Ask Dr. Doreen.
So Parker had said, my question is about the prevalence numbers. I was diagnosed with PDD-NOS around 1999 to 2000 and regular ASD in 2007. The numbers are so alarming. Is there any way to figure out how big this jump will get in, for example, 10 years' time? What should we do to curtail the numbers a little bit? And that, of course, Parker, is a brilliant question. And it is the question of the hour. And I don't want to, some other, maybe on another show, we will delve into it for the whole hour and talk about it. But I'll briefly touch on it. And I've talked about the rates increasing dramatically due to toxicity in our environment. I've talked about that many times, and I guess I'll touch on it again right now. Autism is increasing very rapidly. Unfortunately, it's not the only chronic illness that is increasing rapidly. There are others as well. It might shock our viewers that there is a lot of research indicating that something around 1 in 3 men and 1 in 4 women have fertility issues now. So there are a lot of things that are going on, and they all have to do with toxicity in our environment. Specifically, this has a lot to do with, and let me just focus on autism, but the pesticides, for instance, that used to be used, and now the form of pesticides has changed in the US, but basically most of our soil, most of our water, everything in the US has now become infected with toxins. And these are very, very difficult to eliminate because the toxins are water soluble and they're actually in our water source as well. And so these toxins, when you have children and even parents, mothers, who have a low redox cycle, in other words, for other reasons, they are unable to detoxify from environmental toxins as rapidly as you'd like. As a result, the children that are affected by these toxins, and at different points in their development, right? So if the child is affected as an embryo, it's going to have a more profound type of effect than if the child is affected, let's say, at the age of 3. So, but at different times, children are affected, and ultimately it's going to affect everyone. It's not even a question anymore. It is, as you can see, if we really believe that the numbers are closer to 1 in 26 or so, that's like 1 child in every classroom, right? And it's just starting to increase and show and be recognized and so on. So to answer your question, Parker, it's really all about reducing toxins in our environment, which means for us, people who don't really have all that much control over our agriculture in the US, but what we can do is we can eat organic foods. We can reduce the food additives and colorings in our diets. And it's not easy to do those things, but that's kind of how you start to reduce toxicity.
Wonderful. And thank you for that. If you found anything helpful in this video, please give us a like. In fact, make sure that you smash that subscribe button on YouTube and give us a like on Facebook. You can also follow us on Twitter and Instagram for important updates. And please download our free podcast wherever you get your podcasts. See you next time. Until then, give your kiddos a hug from me and one for you too. Bye-bye for now.
To subscribe, click here. And if you'd like to check out some more of our videos, click here.